All right, shalom, shalom,
Shalom.
Before we get started, we want to start off by giving all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, the ones out there who are doing this work diligently and chiefly keeping the faith, making your calling and your election sure. Without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Get your precept.
This is Genesis chapter 9 and verse 6. Whoso sheddeth a man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed.
So this is in the book of Genesis, okay? Read that again.
Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed.
So over 100 million Native Americans, so-called Native Americans, were slain to get this land called America. All right? Millions upon millions of Jake was thrown overboard on ships, right, to discover this God-forsaken land, which is known as America. All right, or Babylon according to the scriptures, or spiritual Egypt. The list goes on and on. All right, but the scriptures just said that if you slay men, if you slay men, by men shall you be slain. You see, if you shed man's blood, your blood shall be shed by men. All right, and who's going to shed your blood? The Israelites, man. All right, believe it or not, the Lord is going to put a spirit on his people to rise up against you, man. You see, a correct spirit, a spirit that's not going to care about children. A spirit that's not going to care about, you know what I'm saying, humans. You see? It's going to be a spirit upon his men that's going to take you out, man. Just like the spirit of the Lord fell upon Samson, right? And he slew 1,000 Philistines. You see? That same spirit is about to come upon his men. And he's gonna allow his men to take you people out, man. Let's get the next precept. You got something? Go ahead.
If I could just add, because the Most High put that same spirit of vengeance on Esau. That's why to this day, you don't see just Esau just going rampant on Jake, because it ain't the spirit of the Most High. But that same spirit that the Most High put on Esau is going to be that same spirit that he put on Jacob to rise him up, man.
Right, you know, because Esau, you know, he's publicly executing us. You still got Jake being shot down in the streets, man. That perpetual hatred is still being done upon Jake right now to this day. But guess what? The Lord is going to turn the teachers right now, the prophets right now, he's going to turn them to hunters, man. Right? Like it says in Jeremiah 16 and 16. We can grab that too. We can start at verse 14. Let's get the precept real quick. 2nd Esdras 15 and 8 real quick. You should get that too.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and verse 8.
Because it's not just going to be the Israelites, it's going to be his own people too as well, man. All right? You're going to have class wars out here, things like that. This devil has shed men's blood, and now it's time for him to pay. Now it's time for him to shed blood. Go ahead.
I'm going to start at verse 7. 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and verse 7. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Right, so the wickedness is not going to prolong, man, on this wicked-ass kingdom. You see, the Lord is going to pay them back for all their atrocities. He's going to, and the time is now. All right, you can see how the curses are going upon our enemies. Slowly but surely, and now the blessings are coming upon the people. You see, beginning with the elect, man. You got it.
It says, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me.
And you got innocent that was put to death, right, in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They up there crying to the Lord, right? You got us crying to the Lord right now, all right, through the Spirit. Hey, our spirits cry to the Lord on our behalf. Some things you can't even utter to the Lord. You're going through pain. You're going through, you know, your spirit is vexed. You see, and some vexations you can't even put in words, man. All right, but your spirit will complain to the Lord on your behalf, man. All right, so the Lord hear our cries right now. Okay, and he's going to deliver swift judgment to this damn devil, man. Go ahead.
It says, and the souls of the lust, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Right, and that links up with that Isaiah 62, right? We giving the Lord no rest until he established Jerusalem in the earth, man. All right, day in and day out. You know, we put up blessings. We go against this damn devil. All right, because he don't stop in his wickedness, so we can't stop in our work, man. All right, he don't stop in his deceit, so we can't stop in shining his light. You know?
I got it.
Go ahead. And
This-
then you're going to continue on after your precept.
Oh, okay. This is Numbers chapter 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Go ahead, speak on.
And that's exactly what he said. All the Native Americans that's died in this land, all you so-called Negroes that came over on the ships that died, all the death that's been covered up, the Lord is letting you know that bloodshed was done by one and only. His name is called Esau Edom, a so-called white man. The Lord's letting you know, according to his law, his blood has to be shed in order to cleanse this land. And that's what's going to happen. That's the times we're going into, okay?
Man, you reap what you sow, man.
Yup.
All right, you sow wickedness, so you shall get it, man. You shall be put to death. All right, and it's only right for the things that you have done unto us. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 9. And therefore, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
So the Lord got our back, man. All right, the Lord said he's going to avenge us. Okay? You still see Jake being found hung in these sundown towns. All the sunken cities. All right? All the buck breaking and all the things that you have done unto our people. You know, mating us with our mothers, our sisters, and things like that. You're going to pay, man. All right? It's time for you devils to pay. All right? You think you have escaped justice? No, man. Hey, it's on its way, man. All right? All we got to do is hold on to what we have, and we're going to see how the Lord avenge us, man. All right?
Hey, because the Most High say he ain't going to acquit the wicked, man. How the wicked-ass judge might take a rob. You can't rob Yahweh by simply Yahweh child. Because the world is his and everything in it, man.
That's right.
What you going to give to Yahweh by simply Yahweh? That's like saying, man, I will pay you $1 million after I just slayed your whole house with animals and all. Man, fuck your money, nigga.
Right.
We want blood.
That's right. We want your head, man. All right, we don't want no fiat currency. No amount of fiat currency can appease the wrath that we have. Not alone our wrath, but imagine the Lord's wrath. You have touched the apple of his eye.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead. Then continue on after the precept. You know, you touched the apple on the Lord's eye, man, so you got to pay.
This is Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations, which spoiled you. For he that...
So hold on. He said the nations which spoiled you. So it's not only Esau and Edom. Okay? It's all you other nations too as well, man. All right? The Lord created 18 nations. He chose one nation, Yasharallah, to be his people. You other 17 nations, all you have done is crafty counsel against us. You gathered together in one consent to make sure we don't exist, man. All right, so the Lord is going to pay all you nations back for what you have done unto us. All right, it's time for the big payback. All right? That's what time it is. You think you're going to be able to live in America untouched? No, the Lord is coming back to judge this place, man. It's time for you to pay. Go ahead.
It says, for he that toucheth you, touch the apple of his eye.
You touch the Lord's people. All right, you have us yet this day in captivity. The Lord is going to pay you back for that. You stacked us like sardines on slave ships. You think the Lord don't remember? He's coming back to pay you back for everything you have done. Esau, Edom, as well as you other nations, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
You slaughter us all day long, man, over and over again. And you think the Lord is not going to pay you back for that? You think you're not going to pay for slaying the Israelites, the true people of the Lord? You're going to pay, man. Go ahead.
It says, I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Right, this land here, right? Egypt is known as bondage too as well. All right? The original name of that land was Mizraim. So if you go to Exodus 20 and 2, it lets you know that Egypt means bondage. So we are yet in bondage again in America. Okay, so the Lord is not going to leave us here in Egypt. He's going to gather his elect, all right, from Egypt and from the other parts of the earth and gather us together and judge this place, man, for what they have done unto us. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 11, 2nd Ezra 15 and 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
So this is how you know he's not talking about past Egypt, because he said he's going to smite this Egypt with the same plagues as he smitten past Egypt with, which is the 10 plagues. Okay, so this place is going to be hit with what? Fire. All right, he brought fire to past Egypt too as well. This place is going to be hit with darkness. Past Egypt got hit with darkness too as well, man. All right, so he's going to hit this place with the same plagues that he hit past Egypt with. All right, go ahead.
It says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Somebody get Zechariah 14:12.
And will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that Yahweh shall put upon it.
So what is the plague? What is the punishment that the Lord have destined for this place? Get that Zechariah 14:12.
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouths.
So what get hot like that? Hey, that's nuclear missile fire. Get Malachi 4:1. That's nuclear missile fire that's coming, man. All right, get Isaiah 34. Start at verse 1. All right, that's what's coming, man. That's the plague that's coming. Shall melt your skin off your bones, man. Shall melt your tongue out of your mouth. This is the judgment for all those who have fought against Jerusalem. Even 2/3 of our people. All right, your wicked ass is gonna burn too, man. Why? Because you're enemies of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua right now. Okay, so all you nations who agree with the beast, who takes the beast mark, you people are gonna burn, man. Go ahead.
This is Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
So this day that's coming shall burn you up to the point where it's going to leave stubble. And typically when fire burns something, it don't leave nothing, right? But if it does leave something, it leaves a residue, stubble, after. And that's what you people going to be, man. You're going to be stubble, man, destroyed. Why? Because if you're an Israelite, you forsake the Lord. And if you're part of the other nations, you have put your hand on the Lord's people, and now it's time for you to pay, man. And now it's time for you to pay with your blood. We don't want your money. Go ahead.
It says, and that day cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
So this whole place shall be destroyed. All right? All 5,000 miles of America will be engulfed in flames. All right? Your underground bunkers is not going to be able to protect you from the fire that's coming. All right? The fire is going to be hot. Those underground bunkers are going to be your tombs. Okay? You think you're going to be saved by those bunkers in America? No, that's going to be your tomb, man. All right? You're going to pray the rocks fall upon you, like the scripture says. You know, to hide you from the judgment of Yahushua, man. All right? Let's get that Isaiah 34. You get 2 Peter 3.
I was just about to do
That's the spirit.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, and hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it.
So listen up. Go ahead.
For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations.
So the indignation of the Lord is upon all people. Give them the definition of the word indignation real quick. Go ahead.
And his fury is upon their army.
Right, so his fury is upon their armies. That's why you see these nations, they're gathering together for World War III. Okay, because the Lord is gathering them to that land to judge them for what they have done unto Israel. Okay, it's all for the controversy of time.
He hath delivered
says fury, rage, disrespect, indignation. It says displeasure, a provocation, a cause for indignation. It says unworthy, be angry, or displeased at.
That's right. So it says to cause to be angry, right? So you people have given the Lord the reason to be angry, right? He's coming to disrespect you. Well, he's coming to disrespect you, man. He's coming to unravel everything that you built, right? He has a righteous hatred against you, man. All right, and he's going to show that with the fire that's coming, right? So it don't matter how much you try to exercise, the Lord is coming. All right, if you are outside His people, it's time for you to burn. That's the judgment. The Lord came with water before, and He flooded the earth. They got proof of that in the museums. The Lord is coming back with the flood of fire this time. And the prophets are out here to tell you that this fire is coming, but people are not taking heed, just like in the times of Noah. All right? So the Lord is gathering these nations for war to show His indignation. That's why you see these nations are gathering together for war. Go ahead.
He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
So this is speaking in the past tense, like it's already done. Okay? That's how you know it's future prophecy. The Lord said He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Okay? So they're going to be destroyed, man. All these nations who are gathering together for war, China, Russia, Iran, all these nations are going to fight each other and then ultimately try to fight the Lord and be destroyed. That's prophecy. Go ahead.
Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses.
It's going to be a lot of death. There's going to be a lot of bodies in the streets. All right? It's going to be common to see a dead body in the streets. Y'all don't see that now. It seems far-fetched, but it's coming, okay? The Bible says it's coming. Every time danger comes, every time destruction comes, the Lord sent out His prophets to warn the people. The prophets are out here to tell you that this destruction is coming, and you got to prepare, man. Go ahead.
It says their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with blood, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved.
Right, and you go to that word host, it means their armies. So all their armies, right, shall be dissolved, man. All right, and what happens when something is being dissolved? It's being burned. Okay? That's what's causing it to dissolve. Go ahead.
And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth from the vine, and as the falling fig from the fig tree.
So it shows you, it's giving you an example on how that mushroom cloud is going to take place. When the nuclear missile hit, it's going to seem like the heavens is rolling together in a scroll, right? You can look up on YouTube different videos that's showing you the same thing that the Bible is bringing out on how when a nuclear missile impact, it sucks everything in and then it explodes, right? So people that's at the immediate impact, they're going to die from burning and suffocation, right? Because how the nuclear missile operates.
It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
And that sword is referring to the nukes. Go ahead.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Idumea is the Greek way to say Esau, Edom. All right, so it shall come down upon Esau, Edom. Go ahead.
And upon the people of my curse to judge.
That's right. So all those who are against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you're going to take part in this judgment, man. All right, you're going to pay. Yes, sir?
Yeah, I got a quick precept. Zephaniah chapter 1. Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 16. A day of the trumpet and alarm. Okay, calm. Verse 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
Right, so you got people trying to put off the day of the Lord. The scripture just says it's coming quickly. Right, the day of the Lord is here. All right, our Lord Yahushua said, repent because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You see? So the people that's putting off the day of the Lord, you're comfortable with the world. All right, we want the Lord to come quickly so that way we can get out of this place, man. We can get into the kingdom already. You know? You got it, brother.
Verse 15. The day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress.
That's that indignation again, because the definition of indignation is saying wrath.
Yes.
So it's the same thing. Y'all people done pissed the Lord off.
That's right. Get Hosea 4:1.
It says, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
Hey, what's gonna cause that darkness? Hey, those nuclear missiles, man. That links up in Matthew 2 as well. Let the stars shall fall from heaven. The darkness is gonna be caused by those nukes, man. And it's gonna be millions upon millions of actual chariots. You see, blocking out the sun too, burning your ass.
Hey, and Adam, to your point, in 2 days, it'll be what? 9/11. And you can see the videos how like the dust and shit block out the sun.
Yeah.
So just think about when nukes hit.
Right. That's right. You got it.
It says, just use 2 more verses. Verse 16, it says, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fence.
Let's get that real quick.
This is Second Peter.
No. Go back to finish that out. Zephaniah 1 and 15. And then get yours.
Verse 16 to 17.
Yes. Real quick. Then go to yours. So that we can get it all without that long.
Say Zephaniah what again?
Zephaniah 1 and 16.
This is Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 16. A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities
Right.
and against the high towers.
Right, because you got certain spots that's secluded with high security, high guarded. Even during this time, all that shit is gonna get brought down, man. The Lord is gonna hit up every spot where Esau Edom set up shop, man. Where every spot, every little spot that's prophesied in the scriptures is gonna get hit with missiles, man. And all of the land thereof, even people included, according to 2 Peter 3rd chapter.
It says, verse 17.
Don't leave a stone unturned, meaning to check everything, check every place. The Most High about to check every place.
Right. That's why the brother just said you can go in the bunkers. What you people don't realize, what I'm about to read in 2 Peter chapter 3, if he say everything is going to be dissolved, even in your bunkers, all you going to be is like a damn gumbo pot. You just going to be getting cooked slowly.
And the Most High got that, he already know where you. He telling you what you gonna do.
Right.
How can you get away from that?
Right.
If I'm telling you, you about to get on the bus, you gonna go downtown, you gonna do this. At the end of the night, they gonna smoke your food.
Yeah.
And you find yourself like, damn, I'm on this bus. Damn, I went downtown. Ain't no getting away.
Oh, that makes me think of the movie Final Destination.
Yeah.
Hey, Esau be on point. All right, he letting you know you can't escape death. Really, you can't escape the Lord because that's who's doing the judging.
Right.
Yep. So you can't try to escape this judgment, Esau Edom. Not with your transhumanism.
Nope.
Not with your connecting us with the internet of all things. None of that is going to be able to stop the Lord from judging you. You're not going to be able to flee into space and shit.
Nope.
Right? None of that, man. All right.
Tell you, it say, I kill and I make alive.
Yep.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Hey, it's just like that girl that just left the Ukraine trying to escape the dangers there, only to get here and get stabbed.
Yeah.
Can't escape it.
Yeah.
You can't escape the judgment, man. Hey, you thought you was fleeing. You thought you was fleeing the danger there, but the Lord delivered your ass right here to get stabbed. That's crazy work, man.
That's crazy.
That's
work.
crazy.
And that proves that Deuteronomy 32 and 39, you cannot be delivered out of his hand unless he allows it. Man's going is of the Lord. He just said he'll have your ass get on a bus, go downtown to a bomb shelter, and then fucking, man, get burnt the fuck up, man.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? He got people, he putting a mind on you Edomites to build your bomb shelters. He put a mind on you preppers to go on YouTube and say what all you got. And then Jakes like us are gonna be the one gonna come through and get that. All right? You just don't understand the hands and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Hey, I wanted to add to as well. They don't understand the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
They don't understand that the Lord created spirits for vengeance. All right, and He's able to send out spirits to latch onto individuals to fulfill His will.
Yep.
So it's nothing you can do. You can think about the movie Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
Right, when they was jogging, when dude was jogging, and those demons jumped onto those two homeless dudes, and they started to chase after the man that was jogging.
That's why you just see somebody walking down the street and then out of nowhere somebody just flipping and tackling.
Right.
Because the Most High put that spirit of vengeance on them, man.
To exactly
Bro.
enact the judgment at that moment, at that time.
That Ukrainian woman, they showed the whole breakdown. She gets on the train. She get on the train or on the bus, and the Jake sitting behind her, man, and you can see a spirit jump on. He out the blue, he just changed, get up and just go to work on her ass.
Right. It's demon possession. Okay? There's such thing called demon possession. All right? When these people get locked up, they'll say, "Oh, I blacked out.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what happened. The will of the Lord took place.
Yeah.
That's what happened, man.
Yeah.
So that's what you people don't consider. You don't consider the spiritual realm. All right? When you come across people, and the Lord put a spirit on them to judge your ass, man.
Yep.
That's why us in the truth, man, we really fear the Lord, man. We become misanthropes. Okay, we despise people, man.
Yep.
All right, because you are adequate vessels for demon possession, man. All you people walking around without the Lord, you're adequate vessels for demon possession. All right, you got a demon called Asmodeus that like to come in between man and woman. You see, if you're an adequate vessel for demon possession, that demon is gonna take you over. And now you beefing with your woman and shit. Now you put your woman to death. You see what I'm saying? Or she put you to death.
Yep.
It's just, that's how it happens, man.
And you see that constantly happens throughout the shores of America and around the world.
Right.
Out the blue, it'll be your neighbor down the street that is a hard-working man, never ever been in trouble with nothing, and he kill his whole family,
Right.
man.
Right.
Then he end up off in himself.
And what do you say? If he get caught, I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's the same shit. I don't know what happened.
Voice in my head that told me to do it.
Exactly. And that's the demon, man. If you're an adequate vessel for demon possession, it's over with. The Lord is gonna sit back and just let things play out because He already written it out. The story is written. And that's why it's our job to be in the spirit the best way we can. Now we're not gonna be super perfect, but what we can do is rehearse. We can try. We can keep fighting. You see, when a demon like to come and plague us, we can fight them with the precepts. We got the tools now.
Right.
And you other people, y'all don't got the tools. When a demon come to you, you just follow him.
Right.
When he give you that voice, you just, okay, I'm gonna do it. But the men of the Lord, the women of the Lord, you're gonna use the scriptures to fight against Satan, just like Yahweh Shah fought against Satan with the scriptures. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's why the scriptures say, "Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil," in so many words. And that's what you do every day when you wake up in the morning. If you ain't got this truth, you fucking going off. You're gonna do something. We all go off, but you don't even know what you're doing wrong. So you're positioning yourself to be judged by one of these demons this brother's talking about. And it is at the end of the day, the sword is coming, and that sword is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He's gonna be doing a lot of the demon work for the Lord. Okay, he's gonna be fucking you niggas up for your incredulity, your unbelief. All right, believing in America, believing in that Donald Trump is gonna make a. If you believe in that shit, man, you are a prime target for a demon attack. All right, it could be a damn dog, like that damn woman that got her damn arm tore off. All right, it could be your husband, your children. It could be any vessel that the Lord created, because He's the Father of all spirits, can be used to judge your ass and take you out.
That's right. Hey, man, we see all type of judgment. You can be sitting inside a fucking barber chair. You can be sitting inside a salon, inside a store. A car come crash through that bitch.
Yup.
Smack, man. It's all, man. It's a million and one ways
to die.
Yeah,
and
man.
you got something called spontaneous combustion. You could just walk down the street and blow the fuck
fire,
up.
man.
Real talk.
The most wants you crossing at the goddamn stop sign and get hit by a truck, man.
That's the judgment of the Lord, man. That's
and
why
still live and be paralyzed.
Hey, in the spirit, the elder Demashaphat did a lesson I checked out this morning. He was going in to plagues, and in those plagues, he was talking about an insect. I forgot it's somewhere overseas, but this motherfucking insect, if it bites you, all right, it drops shit on you. All right, and that shit is literally a worm, a parasite. When you scratch yourself, it gets inside you, and it goes and it eats your fucking heart from inside out. That's just another judgment tool from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. He did say, we just read it. He said he's going to send plagues. We just read it in 2nd Ezra chapter 15. So we know these things are about to be ramped up because we're going in a time of Jacob's trouble. And these are the things that's going to be happening because he's tired of the wickedness from not just from so-called white men, but like the brother just said, from you 2/3 Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans who refuse to turn back to the ways of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's right. That was it on this. Zephaniah?
No, I want to read verse 17. It says, Zephaniah 1:17, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung.
Yeah, so he said that it's going to be a lot of death, pretty much. All right, that's what's going to happen, and it leaks up. What's that? Ezekiel 39. I think it's 39 too as well. How one of the first jobs of you heathen is going to be to clean up the dead bodies.
Yep.
Okay, because there's going to be a lot of death out there, man. See, the Lord is not playing with you heathen, man. He's not playing with 2/3 either. It's time to fear the Lord right now. If you don't have that fear of the Lord, He's going to force you to fear Him, man. All right. He said, hey, you know how Jake do it. Soon as that fear come, that fear that turns your stomach, make you feel like you got a shit. That's when you want to call on the Lord, man.
Yep.
And He gonna laugh at you, man.
Yep.
You see, when you call upon Him then, you're supposed to call upon Him now, man. And get right now, so that way that state don't even come to you, man.
Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while He may be found, before the plagues come. Right. Because when the plagues come, it's too late.
Right.
Because the warning is warning you people right now to take heed to the warning. If you don't, it's gonna be on you.
Right, because it's time to build a relationship. Did you pray to Him? It's repetitions. You putting up reps with the Lord when you pray to Him. Right, when you ask Him to forgive you of your sins, when you say the Lord's Prayer. If you wait until the destruction happens, you have not built a relationship. He don't know you. You know what I'm saying? You still calling on Jesus. You still calling on Elijah Muhammad and the Islam and all of that shit. You see? So when the fear come, you're going to be caught out there without protection, man. That's what's going to happen. You're going to rely on your power, and that idol is not going to show up because it don't exist. There's only one true power that exists, and that's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's what we keep telling you people over and over again, but you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it until a nuke hit your ass on the forehead, man.
Yep.
No, this is this is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, and I can start at verse 54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Right, so, you got the Israelites who are separate, then you got the other nations, right? Other nations as well, which are the heathens, man. And they come from the lineage of Adam, which is the beginner. And if you can receive it, also through reincarnation is Yahweh Shai, which goes into Yahweh Shai being the beginning and the ending of all things, the Alpha and Omega. Adam being the beginning, the father of nations, starting with Yahweh Shai.
2nd Ezra 6:55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. Verse 56. And He made the world for our sakes. And that's why He's going to give us the world again. Okay? All right. Right now, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, but the Lord, who gave the wicked this power, will also give us the power now. All right. Why? Because He controls it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the reason why Esau has power of the world is because Jacob fucked up. Jacob right now is so fucked up right now, there is in no conditional rule as a people. And the whole nation has to be on one accord in order for them to rule the world, man. And that's just not going to happen right now, man. So therefore, Yahweh Shai, through prophecy, has to come back to do it. The beginning and ender, right, of all things, He has to come back and end Esau's kingdom and begin, Yahweh Shai's kingdom.
It was a way that was given to Adam. It was rules and dominion, like rule the earth with these sets of rules. And And that's why everything is out of whack, everything is out of course, and that's why the sons of Jacob, what the brother was talking about, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and similar Indians, were not set to rule because the whole nation is not on one accord. But when Yahweh Shah come back and set the elect up, then the nation will be on one accord.
It says 2nd Ezra 6 and 56, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle.
Right. We always talk about the judgments that the Lord issue out on even these heathens and different Jakes too. You know, and the reason why is because the Lord look at you as spittle, man. Because you're not doing things that please him. Especially different judgments that involve Jacob, right? Because you're the Lord's people. So the Lord is going to judge you 10 times more, hold you 10 times accountable, because 10 times out of 10, the shit that Jake be doing, these tribes, you know, that get them in those type of judgments, it be shit that they be doing, man. Actions they be doing, you know, or a lifestyle that they're doing that's not pleasing the Lord. So what that's going to do, that's going to put judgment upon you, man. Because the Lord look at you as spittle. And it's nothing for the Lord to take you out, man.
No, and it says, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Right, so yeah. So they accounted for as nothing, just like the heathen. That's speaking about the actual heathen, right? But now look at how our people are acting. Our people acting like the actual heathen. So that's why the Lord is treating them like the actual heathens. The Lord is treating them like Esau. The Lord is treating them like Elam. The Lord is treating them like these other nations that he hates because they're acting like these other nations that he hates. So the judgment is going to be like manner, man.
Yeah, that makes me think of a scripture. It's fleeing my mind right now, but he said he's going to destroy all those dressed in strange apparel.
Yeah, that's
Zephaniah
Zephaniah
1 and 8.
Yeah, and that strange apparel goes into the other philosophies, the other, you know, religions that Jake is in. If you consider yourself Muslim, you're going to die like a Muslim. All right, that's what the brother going into you. You consider yourself a Christian, you're going to die like a Christian. That's what you put on, right? That's what your power is. You see, that's what you give your allegiance to, so you're going to die with it, you know? Because all this going to burn up, man. All the nations' gods shall be destroyed, man, you know? But guess what? The promises is what keeps us, you know, grounded. You know, I know when I look at the promises and I'll be like, all right, yeah, we're going to eventually be in the kingdom after all this stuff. It gives me, you know, courage to keep moving forward, man. You know, when you look at these things, man, when you see that your enemy is going to be destroyed before it happens, you know, that's a beautiful vision to have, man. Especially as a man, we're men. We're the ones that shoulder our nation. We're the ones that's supposed to put these damn devils to death for having us in captivity. But now we know why we're in captivity. Now we understand that we gotta wait. We understand why we gotta wait, so that Yahweh Shah can be exalted. You see? So now we have the wisdom, the understanding now to just abide our time in this prison. You know? But before you know it, man, we're gonna be in the kingdom, man. And these damn devils, we're gonna have our foot on their necks, just like in the times of Joshua, man. You know, when those 5 kings was called out of that cave. And Joshua told us to do what? To put our foot on their necks, man. That's the time period we're approaching, Jake. You know, when we see the downfall of our enemies, man. When these heathen right here, who are as spittle in the Lord's eyes, be treated like they really are, like spit, not like the greatest on the earth. Not, you know what I'm saying?
Because Jacob's trouble gonna be Esau's downfall too,
That's right.
man.
That's right.
Esau's kingdom gonna be falling while Jacob's trouble is going on. Everything is gonna be chaotic and out of control, to the point where Esau can't control his own shit, man. And the Lord is going to be doing things, and the Spirit's going to be getting involved, and that's prophecy too. That the Lord will send spirits upon the earth, and they will do other things, man. Newly created creatures, right? I mean, newly created beasts. So, hey, these are the things that the Lord is doing through Esau, and that the Lord is revealing, you know, other things that are revealing his other hand. Left hand and right hand.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 40 and 17. All the nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing.
Well, real quick, Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Right. All the nations is counted to the Lord as nothing, and even less than nothing. So the Lord doesn't care about the nations. All right, but they're still useful to do what? To serve us. So they need to be led in a certain way, man. And in order for them to be in their estate to be nothing, Jake has to be in their estate to be righteous, man. Because right now, these nations are something. They have position on earth that Jake does not have, man. And they're ruling over us and destroying us as a people. Right along under the wing of Esau, man. So they have to be taken out of the way, man, because the Lord hates them niggas too. They are powers in the earth that help Esau's kingdom run too, man. They have to be taken down too. They're helping this devil get rich.
Hey, they hate us everywhere, not just in America.
Hey, and what the brother says is all true. But it's to clear the distinction between the ones that the Most High love and the ones that the Most High hate.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord Yahweh thy power. And the Lord thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Can I stop you right there? A holy people means a separate people, man. A separate people that's consecrated. When you're consecrated, that means you're being cleansed, you're being made pure. That's how you're separated, through being cleansed. All right? And how did the Lord cleanse us? Through laws, statutes, and commandments.
There you go.
That was our true nature. That's how the Lord created us, man.
That's what separated us. He gave us the way that he wanted us to rule the world and the rest of the other nations.
And if I could add, that's how he proves he loves you. Because he gave you the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
That's love. That's what love is. It's in the Bible. So where everybody else, he hate. It's simple as that. He gave us the law, statutes, and commandments. That shows he loves us. And nobody else he gave it to, so he hates you.
Right.
It's simple as that.
It's a division too as well with the wisdom, Deuteronomy 4 and 6. You know, these nations, the wisdom that we got, these nations, they proclaimed it once before, and like under Queen Sheba, she proclaimed it. Guess what? These nations are going to proclaim it too as well in the kingdom again, man. You know, that we are the people that got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the supreme wisdom that make the whole earth thrive.
And it ain't because God said it. It's because
We were just talking about that. We were just talking about that. We were talking about spirits.
I rebuke you in the name of Yahweh. Bashim, Yahweh Shai.
Go ahead.
I rebuke you in the name of Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai. Don't go up on him.
Go ahead.
Stay back.
Go ahead.
I rebuke you in the name of Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai. Shalak Rayam.
All right, let's go. Let's regroup. All right, go ahead with the precept again. Go ahead with that precept again. Deuteronomy 7. It's all good. Come on.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power.
So we are holy people unto the Lord our power, right? Okay, so guess what? We are holy people.
James,
No.
don't walk up on him. Stay back.
Right, we're holy people talking.
Just stay in the spirit. Yeah. All right, so we are the holy people unto the Lord, right? This man right here, he's an Israelite. But guess what? He's a Luciferian. He's a Luciferian, right? But guess what? He's really an Israelite, right? But he called himself a Luciferian. Why? Because he's under this world. Okay? That's what's happened with Jacob. We're destroyed. Get Hosea 4:6 real quick. We are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. He called himself a Luciferian. So thou sayest, right? We were just talking about how Jake, all right, has took on the customs of a heathen. And what the Lord just did for us was bring an example of what we was talking about.
Because we was talking about demons. And
Yeah,
how demons
bro, this-
jump on people.
You can't
Right.
make this up.
You know, Most High brought the example straight to us,
Right.
man.
So it's also very important that he's in his, right, the demon is in his life. We got to be in ours. We got to stay in the spirit. Okay? Why? Because this is all a spiritual journey. This is all spiritual. Okay? Right now, you're not seeing, you seeing people at face value, but people got spirits on them. Okay? And the spirits was put on them by the Lord. All right? Get that precept, Hosea 4:6.
This is Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
So that was an Israelite, all right? But he called himself a Luciferian, right? He got demons on him, okay? Israelites in this time period, they're gonna have demons on them. All right, they're gonna have spirits that's causing them to do things, that's causing them to go off. That's why we got this truth now. That's why we got the good news. So when we teach this, those spirits start to jump off of Jake. All right, those spirits start to flee from Jake. The scriptures let you know. Once you clean your house, the spirit leaves from you and try to seek for places of rest. But it can't find us, so it'll try to come back to you, but your house is clean. All right? What we're doing with this word is we're washing Jake right through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Some Jake are gonna get washed, some are not. Okay? More than likely, this guy is gonna get judged probably by the cops, or he's gonna get, locked up, or somebody's gonna do something unless he change, unless he go in a house, or, you know what I'm saying, do something. But the Lord is working here, and he's bringing us examples. Every time we do this, it's an example that shows up of what we're talking about.
That was a testimony, brother, because, man, you could see the spirits in that man, the legions.
Right.
You saw that.
He came up, walking up, screaming.
Yeah.
All right, but guess what? We're still in the faith. All right, I know exactly who that is. That's a demon on him. He's an Israelite, but it's a demonic spirit on him. All right? Let's get that. Continue surfing on top of that.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
We was just talking about the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Lord gave us. That's the knowledge that our people are lacking. They're destroyed. They're walking through the earth calling themselves African American. That's a demon. To call yourself African American, to call yourself Afro American, that's after a damn hairstyle.
You call yourself fucking American, man. We from the other side of the fucking planet, man.
Right.
We're not from this side of the world, man.
So it shows you that our people are destroyed and they're adequate vessels for demon possession. Right? Because if you don't have your wisdom, your knowledge, then how can you fight against that demon?
Yep.
How can you stop the thoughts that come in your head to tell you to do some bullshit? How can you stop the thoughts that come in your head to tell you to do some sin if you don't got this wisdom to fight it? If you don't got Yahweh Shah, ultimately, continue on.
It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
So he rejected us, right? He put us in captivity, all right? And also, he allowed us to be undertook by demon possession. Because if you don't have your wisdom, if you don't have your protection, then you just out there as a vessel. See, we're Israelites, man. We either gonna serve the Lord or we gonna serve our enemy. We was created to serve, you see? And that's plain and simple. So if you're not gonna serve the Lord, then you're gonna serve your enemies. That's how the Lord programmed us to be, man. You see? So one of our enemies are demons, man. And these people love their demons. The demons are telling them to do something, they go right ahead and do it with no fight, with no conflict. It's not no inner battle between them and the demons, right? They just go along with it. But with us, it's a fight. That's the difference. Demons come and try us all day. It's a demon, probably a similar demon tried us, but it latched on to him, but we fought it off.
Yeah.
Why? Because we got the truth, man. You're easily able to be susceptible by demons in a place that's created for wickedness. It's demons everywhere, man. Especially those who claim that they got the light. Those are the worst demons. Go ahead.
It says that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children.
That's what happened to us, man.
Raise
All right.
the
The Lord sent us in captivity. All right, because we disobeyed him. But guess what? We have the truth now, right? So this is the Lord showing us mercy now. Okay, the times are changing. We was once just being destroyed. Now we have the truth. Now we can wake up and turn to the Lord and combat demons and fight demons with the right light, with the right tools. I got it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse number 28. Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
That's right. So our people are cursed, man. All right? Our people are cursed. To call yourself black. You're not black. You cursed. Your sweater is black. Our skin is brown. You're a dark-skinned brother, but guess what? You're not black. You see what I'm saying? So it shows you that these people are constantly lying to us to maintain that lie that we're not the chosen people. All right? Guess what, man? The Lord got us, man. And that's all we got to keep in mind. No matter what demon come and try you, the Lord got us. That's what you got to keep in mind.
And do what the scriptures say, do. Resist Satan and he shall flee from thee.
That's right.
Bring out the scriptures, man.
And how do you resist? That's right. Bring out the scriptures.
Combating like this. You feel me? Not like, it ain't nothing. for us to fuck him up, but we'll be wrong. This nigga out of his fucking mind.
Right. It's like being on a sick patient.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, they pissing you up, but you can tell he's sick. That's what being in the truth allows you to see that sickness is way deeper than just colds. It's way deeper than catching a flu.
It's demons.
It's demons, man.
Literally. Sickness is demons, literally.
That's what the scripture says. Sickness is sin.
I got a precept.
You got it.
This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
And your most important tool is the wisdom, it's the understanding of the scriptures, man.
Yeah, that's right. Because Satan gonna do his job.
You gotta do yours.
Yeah, you gotta do yours. Satan's job is to sift. It's to shake you up, right? It's to see what type of man you are, what type of woman you are, what you made of. All right. When that shaking happen, how will you react? Will you react in the spirit? Will you react through the spirit and power with your how about Shem Yahushua? Or will you react carnally? Will you react in the flesh?
I got that word wiles. Yeah, the word wiles is, the Greek word is, hold up.
Strong's G3180. Methodiah.
Methodiah. And it says cunning arts, deceit, or trickery.
Right, and that's what Esau and Edom has through his different witchcraft spells, witchcraft sources, his technology, all different, his media, all different type of avenues he got to basically send deceit out there to paint a picture that the prophets is this, prophets is that, deceive the people, right? Trick the people. That's the trickery, cunning art. That's sorcery, man. That he's been trained in since his youth, like the scriptures say. So he's a master at it. That's another blessing that he's received, man, from the Heavenly Father. That's soon about to be taken away. As soon as his kingdom is taken away as well. But those are those different wiles, man.
That's right. And it's in Esau Edom, right, which is the physical manifestation of Satan, right? He has committed a diligent search to trap you up. So imagine that. If you're not caught up in one of his traps, he is a fowler. Right? If you're not caught up in one of his traps, that means the Lord dealing with you. You see? Because he have made sure that you're gonna fall into something. All right? This devil, he thought it out. All right? He's meticulous. Okay? So if you're not falling in the traps of Esau Edom, the Lord dealing with you, man.
That's
all right?
why he promotes sin at such a high rate.
Yeah.
Everything in the commercials, and everything you do, you go to work. You feel me? They got you working with another man's woman side by side.
Right.
This costs for hours, man. Y'all go grow some type of attraction unless you got the truth.
Right, that's crazy. That's why it's called a work husband and work wife and shit.
That shit wicked as
That shit
fuck.
wicked. Shit wicked.
That shit is all flesh and motherfuckers.
You got something? I got Romans 8 real quick. Okay, this is Romans 8. Start at verse 5. It says, "For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit." You
The
see?
things in the flesh, it's the fleshly, the lust and the wants of the world. That's why the Most High say, love not the world, nor the things of the world. But the things of the world are carnal, man. What you want, a house? What you want, a car, man? You want some hoes? Man, that shit is all vain, man. Who taught us that? Solomon, the wisest man that ever walked the planet, which was Yahweh Shai in the reincarnation. All this shit is not worth shit, man. You're supposed to be seeking up your treasures up in heaven, man, not on earth. Because the shit that we see now is temporal, man, temporary. But the things that we about to receive is forever. We gonna live forever and enjoy our kids, man.
That's right. I wanted to add to you too as well on a different tangent. But when you constantly minding the things that demon wants you to do, and you constantly doing it, that's minding after the flesh as well, man.
Yeah.
You know, that demon come to you, tell you to do X, Y, and Z, and you do it without no fight.
Yeah.
You see, that's minding the flesh. You're not minding the things of the spirit. Because when that demon come to you and try you, right, and want you to go off, that's when you mind the things of the spirit and go read, right, and utilize the spirit to combat that demon. Because all that temptation, it only lasts for not even 20 minutes. You see what I'm saying? It don't last long. All right, that trial, that temptation, It don't last long before you back in the spirit. So if you constantly fighting when it comes, man, you know, that's a good state.
That's
you see?
exactly what I'm about to say, because once you beat that demon, man, you feel so much better. And he don't even come right back. Most of the time, you be like, man, I'm gonna just wait until you leave. Because I'm starting, nigga, I just kicked your ass. You feel me? I'm like, what?
Yeah,
You put a thought in my head, and I said, man, you know what? Nah, man, fuck that shit.
That's right. And then you got demons that don't leave. They just prolong. They just there. You know what I'm saying? Just that's that voice that you gotta constantly fight until the end. That's that fight that you gotta constantly swing at up until the end. The Lord gotta take that off. You see? So we all fighting. You see? We're all fighting demons just on different levels. You think we're fighting demons on our levels? Imagine the demons Elder Apostle Tahar fighting. You see? It's levels to the demon game, man. All right, and as you grow in the truth, the demons that come and try to fight you, the demons that fight you, they get stronger and stronger. But the Lord don't never leave you forsaken. The demons that's coming to you, that's stronger and stronger, that means that you got stronger too.
That's what it is.
You see? That means you're stronger too. If a higher level demon is coming to try you, that means the Lord has equipped you with what's needed to fight that demon.
Because you're moving up in the ranks. You feel me? You done moved up in the weight class. Nigga, you 32 and 0. You feel me? Now they gotta send you better competition, man.
It's James. You still have more than that, right?
Welcome to the Terror Dome, bro.
This is Romans 8 and verse 6. It says, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Because everything starts in the mind. Actions start where at? With a thought. So if you got that carnal thought and you follow that carnal thought, it leads to death. You got that carnal mind and you follow after that that spiritual mind, it leads to life in the kingdom, man.
Verse 7, it says, because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be.
Because you chasing your flesh, man. Because you gave in to Satan, man. You gave in to the spirit that was in your ear, pulling you over to her house knowing that she married. You feel me?
That's right. You know? And it's not like Jake is oblivious. You know exactly what you're doing. You know? You know. You know you being a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Jake know. Because the Lord will show up. Wisdom will show up in your thoughts. You know you don't supposed to do this. You know what I'm saying? That voice in your mind. That's why they be like, I should have listened to my first mind. No, idiot, you should have listened to wisdom.
Yeah.
You know? Because that's who told you not to do that dumb shit before you did it. But guess what? Through your flesh, right? Through wanting to appease the flesh, oh, it feels so good. Now your ass dead. You know?
And guess how we know? Because we in the fucking flesh too. The same things that y'all feel, the same things that we feel. Do we always win? No. You feel me? But we fight. That's the whole key. It's the fight.
That's right. This is Romans 8 and verse 8. It says, so then they that are in the flesh cannot please God. You see, that's why we go through Yahweh Shah. If we don't go through Yahweh Shah, we in the flesh, man. If you don't call on the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah and pray to the Father in the name of His Son, you're going off, man. You're in the flesh. That's right. You going to approach the throne yourself. You're worthy of death. We all are, man. You know, if we don't got the blood of Yahweh Shai on us, then we're worthy to die. You know, that's why 2/3 is gonna be put to death because they forsake Yahweh Shai. You know, they forsake the deliverer. That's right. We got a precept and then you got it.
This is James chapter 5, verse 7. It says, submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh, resist the devil, and he will flee from you.
That's 4, right?
Oh, Shalaki, yeah. James chapter 4, verse 7. Submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh, resist the devil.
Under the rule. Sub, under, mid, rule. So you got to submit yourself to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. To what? Man, to His laws, His statutes, and His commandments. That's the way. Outside of that is being carnal. Like the brother said, you trust in yourself, man.
Right. You got to do things in the spirit. The scriptures came on. It says, resist the devil devil tempts you, and he tempts you through the flesh, man. You know, according to the flesh, and according to the situation that you're in at the moment, that plays on the flesh too. So those different things, man, that's where Satan comes into play, and it's always a different intensity level. You know, as you get older, as certain things change, it's always a different intensity level when he comes. But resisting him, that's the fight, man. You know, and that's always doing what? Not giving it to the flesh, but also not putting yourself in situations, you know, where Satan is present, man. You know, avoiding them at all costs. And really taking the low, man. Having a simple life. You know, and having a balanced life to the point where you can do things outside of, you can have little hobbies and, you know, do things, you know, in the world, I'll say, without taking it out of context. You can do certain things in the world that complement the spirit. Yeah. Like working out, for example. You could go to the gym. It complements the spirit because it helps the mind. It helps the body. The scriptures talk about that in, I believe, 1 Timothy. It says, exercise is profiteth little, but godliness profiteth all things. Well, if you paraphrase it, but how much more when you're doing the godliness and you're doing the exercise? It's profiting you in both areas, man. So the point is, you know, walking in the spirit, and you're not gonna fall from the flesh, man. Or you're gonna find yourself winning more battles, I'll say.
That's the thing too, man. When you stay in the spirit, when you do go out and enjoy yourself, you really get to enjoy yourself. How am I enjoy myself going out if I'm always out? It's like, damn, man, this shit old. Like me, I've been like literally like in the streets, in the clubs, in the bars since I was like 13, 14. That shit did not excite me at all. But if I was a person that didn't, I would get excited from going out, you know what I mean? But I've been doing this shit for so long, it's like, man, I don't fuck this shit. If you always go up to the park and hoop, always, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, I'm sick of this shit.
Right. And that's the difference. We're gonna be able to do it. We're gonna be able to keep doing what we want in the kingdom, and we're not gonna get sick of it.
That's it.
Like we're gonna be able to do something for 50 years if we want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not get tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? We're in this wicked ass kingdom. Of course, your attention span gonna get short. You know what I'm saying, man? We gotta get out this place, man.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because the things we enjoy, the things I enjoy, I would like to do forever. You know what I'm saying? I hate when it ends. You know what I'm saying? But in this kingdom, it always ends. You know? Let's get that.
That's the last verse. Verse 8, it says, draw nigh to Yahweh, and he will draw nigh to you. Right? And then how do you draw nigh to Yahweh? Doing the things that please him. Right? And it's all in the scriptures, the things that please him, man. The things that we can do according to our ability. You know, what the scriptures say, where 2 or 3 are present, there I am in the midst. So what? Also being around the men where the Lord's praise and name is being around the men who fear the Lord's name, man. That's also an honorable thing too. You know, and actually cherishing those men in sincerity and truth. Mm-hmm. You know, and building work, building with the ministry. So it says, draw nigh to Yahweh, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. And that's basically going into purifying yourself. Cleansing yourself of all those worldly ways, all those old ways, all those fleshly ways, and becoming that new man through the Spirit, man. Which is a process that we're all doing, all right, until Yahweh Shah comes and delivers us. Then we sound sealed and delivered, man. Literally.
That's key, because we don't want to get in no trouble. We don't want to get in no trouble or do nothing stupid that's going to take us out the ministry and away from the body. So just live a simple life, man, because we about to gain everything anyway. That's why somebody saying, man, on January 1st, I'm going to give you $70 million. Fuck, I look like I want to try to hustle up some money for. I'm about to get $70 million. You know what I mean? I'm going to take the loan. We about to get the kingdom with everything in it. Fuck, do I want anything here for?
Right. Because we got that vision. You know, we're visionaries. We're looking for a kingdom that truly belongs to us, man. All right, this place don't belong to us. It hates us. No matter if you go to China or you stay in America, you go to Japan, you're hated all across the earth, man.
Yeah.
But guess what? In the kingdom, they're going to be forced to serve us. We're going to be loved, man. All right? We're going to be loved. They're going to have to come worship us, or the Lord ain't going to have no rain in their land. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? No rain in your land, that means that's starvation, no crops growing, things like that. You see? So these nations going to reverence us in the kingdom. Right now, they despise us. They look down on us now. But even when they look down on us, they still have their respect. You see what I'm saying? They still know that we're better than them. You know?
I got one for you. This is
Yeah, we're better than you. You got it.
the second Ezra, chapter 2, verse 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, but I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. But thou
When
shalt
the day of trouble comes. When the day of trouble comes, it's going to start with civil unrest. It's going to be civil unrest, right? It's going to be all type of chaos going on in the streets. There's going to be all types of things going on within famine, wild beasts, plagues, pestilence within the outbreaks of pestilence, different martial law, police states, all these different things happening at once. And it's only going to get worse, man.
be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful.
People gonna be persecuted. People's houses gonna be getting, families gonna be broken up. No way of feeding themselves or feeding them families, man. There's gonna be all type of persecution on the streets, even for the prophets. That's why I'm saying, be not weary, man. Because for the prophets, the Lord got us. The Lord got us covered, man. You know, you just keep your faith and keep doing what you're doing sincerely in the truth. The Lord got us. But these other people, man, it's over with for them, man.
For when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. But thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
That's right. So Jacob's trouble is going to be beautiful for the elect. Okay? That's when the Lord separate us from working at 9 to 5. Separate us from, or will it be a part of number? Separate us from serving Esau, Edom, and solely depending on him. For the elect, you're going to be separated from Esau, Edom's chains, and you're going to be brought under serving the Lord, man. That's what's going to happen in Jacob. Because you're going to be what? Ostracized from society for not taking that MOTB. So you're going to have to rely on the Lord, man.
It says the heathen shall envy thee, but thou shalt not be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord.
That's right. You ain't going to be able to do nothing.
You know why? My hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell.
That's right. Hey, right now the Lord's covering us. You know, this devil hates us, man, but we're able to speak like this. We're able to stand up in great boldness in the face of our enemies, right? Confidently in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. These nations can't do nothing now, right? Unless the Lord sanction them to roll on us, man. So that's why we standing out here telling you the damn devil. We out here, we telling you the devil all across the earth. You see what I'm saying? We telling you America's gonna be burned. That's treason, right? That's the height. That's treason in America. You telling that a foreign nation or a foreign power is gonna take America out. That's treason right there. But the Lord keeps our heads, right? We can go home. You see what I'm saying? We can return back to our families if we have one. We can go to work, right? Do our Clark Kent. You see, the police can roll up the streets and not do shit to us, but we telling them his nation that he served is about to die. It's about to burn. You see? That's the power that we have right now, man. All right? And that's the Lord exemplifying his power right now with that shield upon the prophets. It's not good. You know, that shield upon the prophets, you see, the prophets able to go out week in and week out with that protection upon them. You see? That's divine intervention from the Lord. You know? That's a beautiful thing, man. To see the Lord's power right there happening in that instance like that, man. Protecting us from the wiles of the devil, protecting us from the weapons of the devil right now, you know?
That was so nice, I gotta read it twice. 2 Ezra 2:28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall not be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord.
Nothing.
So So they can hate all they want. It ain't a damn thing y'all can do to stop this, man. Because this saints Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. He the one that got us out here.
Right.
We ain't out here on our own accord. Ain't none of us know each other 20 years ago. We all met up through the power and spirit and prophecy of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. Ezekiel the 37th chapter, right in your face, man.
That's right. That's right. What scripture said you could do nothing against the truth,
But for the
truth.
truth, man. And I just got one because you said that the Most High gonna be with us in a time of trouble, right?
It's Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat.
And we the servants of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. Start with the head of the great millstone, man, out in New York.
But ye shall be hungry.
But they gonna be hungry. We gonna eat good because y'all storing up stuff for us. We don't gotta store up nothing because the Most High gonna be with us. He gonna guide us to wherever we need to be.
Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
So while y'all walking by, y'all might walk by a can, you feel me? Be drinking out of a fucking empty can. We're gonna be somewhere sipping yan yan and praising Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, and that's spiritual too as well, man. You know, because we drinking right now.
Yep.
You know, we eating right now.
And they thirsty.
And they thirsty. You know what I'm saying? They hungry. And you're going to continue to starve spiritually, man, especially when things ramp up. You know, you're going to see how spiritually starved you are, right, when there's no nutrition out there. When you rely on your power, your food, right, your spiritual food, and they're not feeding you. You know, you're not growing, your thirst is not being quenched, right? But in that time, the Lord is going to continue to allow the wisdom to work on the men of the Lord. You see, where just not the wisdom will allow us to navigate, you know, through this world, you know, untouched. You know, our garments and our clothes and everything brand new, just like in when we walked in the wilderness, man.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord will keep us perfect, man.
Walking the same shoes for 40 years and they still thick here.
Yeah.
Man.
Brand new. And the Lord will keep us clean, man. I believe in a power like that.
I do too.
Keep us clean. You
I
know what I'm
do
saying?
too.
We ain't gonna be dirty, begging for nothing, raggedy, nothing, man. The Lord gonna have us, man. While you people out there starving, while you people out there lost, that's how you gonna know who the true men of the Lord are, right? Because the true men of the Lord gonna be eating. You know what I'm saying? Eating fat cats, if you will. You know. Real talking. That's a you know what I'm saying? That's an older term right there. Fat cats, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? We're gonna be eating, man. Drinking. While y'all starving. You know? Spiritually and physically.
Yeah.
You got it.
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
They're going to be ashamed for not taking this truth seriously,
Right.
for not taking this truth to the grave.
Right.
And
He
the
said
way
his
they
servants.
treated the prophets,
Right.
the way they treated the prophets, the way they treated the Lord's message, the way they treated the Lord, you know, them not taking heed to the message when they could have came to the truth, right? When they was held accountable, when they heard Israelites this, you know, all of the things they did, they're gonna be ashamed about, man.
Yeah.
All the wickedness things, Jake be knowing certain things they be doing and be over wicked, man, they be knowing what they be doing. Who knows?
Hey, and shame also come in that woulda, coulda, shoulda spirit.
Yep.
Like, damn, this was for me the whole time. Like it's saying, Daniel, some shall wake up to everlasting shame and contempt. That's 2/3 of all people for not grasping on to something that was there to say they love you.
Right.
I got the stick out there for you. Just grab onto it. I'm telling you, grab it, brother. You're like, no, I'm cool.
I'm good, but you
I'm
drown.
gonna find another way.
Yeah. You know, and it said they shall rejoice, right? Who's going to be the ones rejoicing? His prophets, his people, his elect, right? Because this is out of here. You're not holding on to this place. Falling. That you see the downfall of your enemies right now, man.
Hey, that's like the people. Nigga, we almost home here. What you talking about? Nigga, want to read this for an extra 15 minutes, huh? No, nigga, let this shit go by every break fast.
Right. So we can get up out this
Yes, we get up out of here.
You mad you got a 30-minute limit?
What's wrong with y'all, man? That's the fastest 30 minutes I have. Good, nigga.
They like, no, I want to eat some of it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Verse 14, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
You're going to howl. Do you know how much pain and vexation you got to be in to howl? You know, have you ever heard a person in pain just screech? You know what I'm saying? It's about to be so much fear out here, man, and so much pain. They're about to be howling. Mighty men, muscle-bound men gonna be dying from heart attacks because of the fear. Yeah, that should be gnashing of teeth. So much pain to the point where you're grinding your teeth. Yeah. You know, that's what's coming. You know, you got it. That's it on that. Get your precept man.
This is in the last few statements these brothers is making about you know,
Just read it.
Okay. This is James chapter 4, verse 17 in the NLT. Remember, it is sin to know. So that's it.
So hopefully that was edifying. Hopefully this was edifying. We're going to end it by giving all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, double honors once again to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom. It's our job to repent and keep it moving.